What's up, everybody? Back for another Star Rail video. We're doing a quick one before I head off to work today. Didn't get one out yesterday. I almost didn't get one out today because honestly, I had no idea what the hell I was going to talk about. I've kind of just delegated the Saber and Archer video to be like near the end of the collab. But what I mean by end of collab, I mean in about 18 days, 17 hours, basically when the version ends, when we lose all the Fate stuff and it's just the banners. I'll probably give my initial thoughts on the collab as a whole along with talking about the characters, right? Just because it's been a minute since they came out, and I'm just like, it is what it is. It's already been a week. I didn't even have a showcase. It is what it is. In terms of the new characters that are rerun, or I shouldn't say new, just the rerun characters at the moment. Um, there's been a million Blade and Jinglu videos. I don't have Blade. Jinglu, I've done a video on. Jinglu's been, done a million times because she just got buffed. I mean, there's Firefly. Mine is E1 without Lycone, I guess. So, maybe that evens it out a bit. I guess I could talk about Firefly. I already did a video on her skin, though. So it's like, in terms of returning characters, not really too much there that I wouldn't just be double dipping in, which YouTubers do it all the time, bro. I might just do it anyway. And then yeah, the fake characters have been up for a bit. I haven't even done Sabers yet. I'm slacking, right? I still have to finish the event. I have like the very last little bit of it left, and then I have the story, and then I think I have like a couple more multiplayer rewards on this one, right? And then that's it, really. But a lot of people, right? And to be fair, people were saying this during Cypher's update as well. The game is kind of dead, right? And I kind of agree, right? New patch came out and we don't get nothing. Really, it's just waiting the 10 days for this, doing new MOC, and then using your stamina. I don't know what it is with Star Wars. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you treat it as a side game. I get it, bro. I understand treating it as a side game, but literally, if you play the bare minimum of just like logging in, using your stamina, and then playing just a little bit to progress, right? You'd probably have it done. Now, I know I'm saying that I don't have it done. That's just because I haven't had the time to actually sit down because I like to do it all in one. So I kind of just have to wait until the time aligns for me to do that, right? Since I do have two jobs at the moment. I've pretty much been working every single day at one of them. Okay, it's kind of hard to do that, right? But there really is nothing to do, right? All I have to do is sit down for like an hour or two, do the story, and then maybe like an hour of wrapping up the event and the Origami Bird Clash. And for the next 18 days, 17 hours, however long the rest of the patch is, there's nothing to do besides use stamina. And some people will view that as a W. I view that as how the hell does Sorrow have player retention? Obviously, it's because of the whole stamina thing. People log in to use their stamina, and that's how they get them. But, like, dog, we gotta have, like, a little bit more than that, right? Like, I know people are gonna be like, oh, they put so much into the story. And for the actual Star Wars story, they did cook. I will give them that, right? However, for the Fate, they didn't do too high, and I don't know, man. People are always in the comments like defending the fuck out of Hoyoverse, but if I am a company who makes millions on, actually, fuck it, they make billions, I'm pretty sure, and there is just about nothing to do in my game for 20 days straight besides like an like MOC reset that'll take people maybe an hour to two at most. That's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I know other gotcha games with PvP have like, like Legends, how it's just PvP, that's kind of their thing, right? But like, brother, like it can't be that hard to make an event for players in a PvE game where they can feel like there is something to do. There's no way these endgame modes are that hard. Like, brother, you give us the same fucking shit for Divergent Universe, Simulated Universe. It's the same fucking thing with just one extra mechanic. They can't just like shit another one out. I would absolutely hate it because I'm not a huge Simulated, Divergent, Swarm. I do not like those game modes whatsoever because they just feel like the same thing every time. Just a slap on a new, oh, your units are like whatever most of the time. Use these buffs or lose, or get this weapon, get this like whatever the hell equation, right? Obviously, it's a little bit more diverse than that, right? But I feel like most of the time, the team doesn't matter. I just bring whatever the hell I want, and as long as I get the right buffs, it's fine. I can hit auto, not really care, right? I want something a little bit more, right? But they can't even give us like anything. Like, hello? Like the next expansion for Divergent is in 60 days. That's like two whole updates away. And even when it does reset, bro, I'm not really gonna care because it's like the same thing again. We just get new equations, and like they're kind of nice because I guess they do like technically leak part of the kits for the characters. That's how we know Icelands is a dot character. But like, I don't know, man. The burnout was already real for Star Rail for a lot of people, right? Just because there's like the devs don't really seem to care to keep us really invested. Like I'm here for the story. YouTube, obviously, YouTube story, and I like the gameplay, right? In terms of actual stuff to do, they don't got it, bro. This would be one of the gotchas where I have it on the side burner and I play just to keep up with it until something good happens, right? I do the same with a few other gotchas I play, right? I think the only main gotchas that I play at the moment, right, are Dokkan, because they just had a big celebration. I kind of like autopilot. I wanted to like a good celebration comes out that I'm interested in, then I'll play it a lot, right? Legends, which they're just ending their anniversary, wasn't really good, but I'm enjoying the game, so I'm playing it. Pocket is a great example. Pocket TCG. I've not been interested in Pocket in a while. I have missed the last PvP season. If that says anything, I didn't even play because I've been waiting for something to come out. Now, Dragon Knight EX was pretty cool for me, right? And the new Ho-Ho looks sick, right, with what it does. So I'm interested again. So now I've been doing my dailies, keeping up, pulling packs, getting more cards, building up hourglasses. So now when something hype happens, I can play again, right? That is literally just Star Rail 24/7. Even though I treat it as a main gacha, I'm pretty much just logging in and making it to where I accumulate currency to summon and slowly build more characters because that's all you can do because there's nothing to do. The events take like 5 seconds, and I know I hear you guys. You're not supposed to play it as a main gacha, right? I feel like so many other gachas you can play as your main gacha. Dokkan, you can play as your main gacha. Legends is easily a main gacha, mostly because they have PvP. Pocket could be a main gacha. There's a bunch of decks to try. They're pretty easy to get. There's PvP. I'm not saying Star Wars should get PvP, but PvP is a lot easier in other games. Genshin has a million stuff to do. Wuthering Waves has a million stuff to do. I'm sure Zenless also has a ton of stuff to do. Granted, I don't know too much about that game because I barely play it, right? What's some other games, bro? I don't know, man. At this point, I'm just ranting the rant. Those just the ones I know I play the most, right? I don't know, man. I'm not asking Star Wars to be some open world game where there's like a million things to do, but like, brother, please, for the love of God, the player retention has to be so shit right now. Like, a lot of people are playing, but I would not be surprised if most people's playtime was an hour. I think I fed them a ton of playtime because I opened Star Wars when I woke up around, it was like, I opened up my PC after I showered at like 5 p.m. I've had this open for like 4 hours because I was meaning to record, but I was just doing a bunch of other stuff, right? So that's probably the most player retention they've had from somebody who has like already done most of the stuff in so long. Like I'm sure, like how many of you actively redo MOC, right? Because I'm a YouTuber and I don't really even do that myself, right? And I feel like there's no way people are just redoing MOC over and over. Maybe they're trying new teams or something, but like, I don't know, man. I think Fate like really killed Starro because they pretty much just dropped Fate. I'm assuming they thought that Fate would like hard carry the rest of the patch, but it really didn't. A lot of people didn't like the Fate collab. They got the characters and they're happy, but the actual content was just like whatever. The event's cool and all, but I don't know, man. I think unloading the entire content of the update in the first couple of weeks was not a great idea. I don't even remember if we're getting something after this. I swear we were getting an event. Oh my god, wait. It's either the AFK event or we're getting that fighting event that gives you the teams. And while I like fighting events, I'm pretty sure that fighting event was the one where it's like so easy you could literally just auto every single one with trial units and pretty much get the clear. And that one's also time gated. I fucking hate the time gated ones, bro. Why drop an event and be like, yep, you get to do one fight. All right, you did your Castrus Dragon Explosion. You won S rank. All right, come back tomorrow. It's like, okay, like how is that content? It's like they just want people to log in. They don't give a damn about anything else until a new banner drops. They collect their check. All right, make sure the people log in every single day so we get player attention, and then drop another banner. They're not going to give us anything actually good to do in the game for some reason. I don't know, man. I don't know. I still like the game. People are gonna be like, oh my god, why do you play this game? I play it because it has the potential to be good. I like the game. I just need the devs that actually give a shit about Star Rail again. Don't know what it is. You know, hello, calling the Hoyoverse. What's happening? Like, can we get some content? I'd like to play the game, but you're kind of making it a little hard to do. Regardless, though, that's just my thoughts at the moment. I've literally every single Star Rail post on social media I've seen, a lot of it is Twitter because I browse Twitter quite a bit, right? Is leaks, which I mean, I don't blame them. There's not much else to look forward to. How dead this game is, or how much they didn't like the fake collab, or you know, story related stuff, right? Which is not great. People are quite literally not talking about the actual game, like in the sense of what you could do. I guess technically, not having stuff to do is them talking about it, right? But it's literally just story, the collab, future stuff, like not actual gameplay of, oh my gosh, I love how good this character is. It's lack of what the fuck am I supposed to do in this game? Anyway, though, I rambled on way too long already. I'm gonna go get ready for work now. Let me know what you think of Star Rails, whatever the hell this is, dry period, I guess, in the comments below. Let me know if it's your main gacha, side gacha, you don't really care at the moment. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments, and yeah, we'll find some content to make eventually, I guess.